Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do something all about my eyebrows. So I show you how I cut them, how I trim them, how I tweeze them, how I fill them in. It's literally all about brows today. So if you want to know what I do, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I hope this isn't too uncomfortable. I know you're like super close to my eyes, but I really wanted to show you exactly how I do my eyebrows. And I probably already said this, but I like to wait a little while to get them done so that way I can kind of start fresh every time. And as you can see, like for the most part, my brows are pretty good. I've got a nice arch and a nice defined brow to begin with. But if you can tell, I haven't done my brows in oh man, probably like 2 weeks. So I have stray hairs galore, just like thousands. On the bottom, on top, they're way too long and all of that. So what we want to do first is pick up something nice and long and just straight. So a brush, or this is the eyebrow pencil that we'll be using later. And what you want to do is hold the brush straight up so that it's barely at the tip of your nose, or I'm sorry, at the end of your nose. And you're going to hold it up, and that is where you want your brows to start. So this brow pretty much already starts straight up from my nose. So this one's good. Then you take the same thing and you hold it sideways so that your arch was going to start kind of from the middle here of your Cupid's bow to the tip of your nose, and then it's just going to kind of graze the very end of your pupil. And then the end of your eyebrow you hold from the tip or the end of your nose to the end of your eye, and then that's where your eyebrow should end. So mine are a little bit short, but I went crazy in high school plucking my brows, so not everything grows back. So I'm going to pick up a spoolie and I'm just going to brush the front of my brows straight up. That way I can see how long they are. Okay, so you're just going to push this whole area up. And then what I'm going to do is pick up some eyebrow scissors and hold them diagonal down and just cut away all of that long hairs, all of those long hairs. Okay, so you just want to do this to the whole top of the brow section. Okay, and then you just keep brushing just to make sure you're not doing anything too crazy. And then I like to brush them around, following the arch that I want them to be in, or the shape that I want them to be in. Now I can go ahead and pick up my tweezers, and I'm just going to start taking away anything that's not in the arch that I want. So anything down here, which like I said, I have thousands. So this may take a while. Alright, so once this bottom area is pretty much cleaned off from any excess hairs that you don't need, you can go ahead and do the same thing to this top area and just get rid of whatever is above where you want the brows to start. And while we're doing that, we can also go ahead and do anything in between here that is outside of the lines of where you want the eyebrow to start. Like I said, you want it to start just directly from the end of your nose straight up. Alright, so now you can kind of see the difference between my two eyebrows. This one I have not touched yet, so it's still all kinds of crazy with hair going everywhere and long hair, short hair, it's just hair everywhere. And this one, which is all groomed, all trimmed, all good to go. So hopefully you can see the difference. Now, like I said, I haven't done my eyebrows in about 2 weeks, so this is the general guideline that I'm going to keep, but I also continue shaping them and trimming them and tweezing them once I draw my eyebrows in, which I'll be doing in just a few moments. But what I need to do now is go ahead and even up my brows. So I'm going to do this brow off camera, and then when I come back, I will show you how I fill them in. So I'll be back. So I went ahead and fixed this eyebrow, so now they should be pretty similar looking. But like I said, I do switch them up a little bit as I start to draw them in. So I'm going to pick up my Anastasia of Beverly Hills brow pencil, and I have the color medium brown. So just pick up the spoolie that is on the other side of the brush, and again just brush the brows into shape. Okay, then what I do is on the pencil side, I'm going to start on the inner corner, and I kind of take a line from where it starts to where it ends. And it's just a beginning line, so it's straight over. Then what I do is I start to lightly feather upwards from that line into beginning of the arch of the brow. And you want to do this in small little strokes to mimic hair. I'm really barely applying any pressure here. I'm keeping it pretty light until I get to the top here, where I go a little bit harder so that the outline of my brow is more intense. In this front section, all we're going to do is light strokes directly up. And then, especially with her products, with Anastasia's, you want to spoolie through your brows while you're working with them pretty constantly. That way you can just move product around, get it less intense, and figure out where you need to focus more. And then for the tail part here, just want to get all of the hairs together, going in the same direction, and just go straight down. See? So this is a brow that is not filled in, and this one is filled in. And like I said, you just want to go through and spoolie them around for a while. Just move that color around, get it looking more natural, a little more even, and all that stuff. Okay, so then you're just going to work with this until you like how it looks, obviously. So like I said, I do pluck them in a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is get pretty close to the mirror here, And just making sure I'm still in focus. Okay, next what I'm going to do is pluck out any of the eyebrow hairs that are outside of the brow I just created. Alright everyone, so these are my brows fully done. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and seeing what it is that I do with my brows. And I promise more videos will be coming soon. Thanks, bye.